Hello, this is Sean from Tech Training Solutions, here to discuss a subject that I tried to teach today. It went very well, it took 2 days to do it. How to convert a print into actual feet. Or, let's say you measure a whole room, converting that room into a workable print. It's called scaling. What you do is you have a floor plan. I do that anytime I do a project at home. I make a floor plan and I measure the whole room and convert it into something smaller so I can visually see the layout. So let me show you. Hello, now we'll do our measurements. I just grabbed a real tape measure. So what I'm going to do is usually this tape measures on a thing and it's not hard, this one broke. So what I'm going to do is, it's hard to start at a 1. I like to see the number. I put it right where I want to measure. Right, I want to measure at the beginning of this wall here, or I can measure at the end of the wall. It depends on what you're looking for. I'll do the end of the wall. So I'm measuring from here, okay? Each inch is 4 feet because we're doing a 1/4 inch, okay? Each 1/4 inch is 1/4 inch. Well, every 1 inch is 4 feet, okay? So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 inches. So from 6 inches, if you look here, that's another 1/4 inch right there. That means now I got 6 inches. 6 times 4 is 24. Plus another 1/4 inch equals another foot, so now I got 25 feet. At this point, if you look here, from this point to this point, it's not doing a full 1/4 inch. And if we do the math, if this is 12 inches, the middle should be 6 inches. The left should be 3, and this right should be 9. So it's looking like it's on the 9. So I have 25 feet and 9 inches for that measurement. So 25 feet, 9 inches. That is how you do the scale. Now let's do another one with a receptacle. So I'm doing residential. I get this print because you will get a print from the contractor, not always, but most of the time you will. So let's say I'm in here, and I want to see where this is. I want center though. I want center of the receptacle. So I gotta look. I have 1/4 inch. That's 1 foot so far. I'm not fully at 2, but I'm in the middle. See that? And each of these dashes are 3 inches. 3, 6. 1 foot, 6 inches. That's for that. So this is 1 foot, 6 inches. Now I'm done that. I want to do this one now. Let's see. I have a whole inch. So that means I already got 4 feet. Whole inch. I'm not fully done, so let's count 4, 5, 6, 7 feet. And look at that. I'm on the first line. So that is at 7 foot, 3 inches. The bigger scale you got, the better it is. So that is the first one's 1 foot, 6 inches. The next one's 7 foot, 3 inches. Let's do the next one. Let's look. I got 1, 2, 3 inches. 3 times 12. 3 times 4 is 12. So I got 12 feet to this point. So it's 12 feet. And let's count. I got 1 dash, 2 dash. In between here. See that? It's right in between there. All right. Actually, I'm on the edge of the wall. I moved it. So if you look here, I'm not. I'm at the 8th mark. Remember I talked about each is 3 inches. 3, 6. So that is 12 feet, 6 inches. Dash 1, that's feet. Double dash is inches. That is how you use 1/4 inch to foot scale. Same thing with the eighth of an inch. But if you're doing anything at home, I would recommend 1/4 inch. That's a quick rundown of how to convert a map or a print into actual reality, or vice versa. You're doing your room, you want to look at it, measure the whole room, and put it into a print, into a 1/4 inch. I would recommend that. So if it's a big room, get 11 by 17 paper or bigger. This is easy. And if you're a contractor or a business owner that does electrical work, teach your guys how to read this print, because that way you don't have to go crazy. You make a print, you give it to them, and they should be able to follow it. Now, occasionally you have a void. You measure out and you have a void. I've had that before. So that is when I go ask a contractor or the homeowner or whatever. I said, what do you want me to do? And let them decide off that void. In commercial, it's easier because they sell products that give you closer to that void, right? It's a piece of metal with 3 different 1900 connections. So that's Sean for Tech Training Solutions. This is how to convert a print into reality and reality into a print. Thank you and have a good day.